Some of the students who take TV here at Valley are going to continue studying communications in college and want to have a career in either television production or film.
On this month's episode of Live with Luke, we have an interview with two ambitious Wayne residents who have gone through the TV program here, graduated from college, and are now pursuing their dreams of filmmaking. Here's Luke with Kevin Higgins and Mike Salerno.
All right, we go to Luke in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now, Live with Luke.
Thanks, Paige. A few months ago, we wrote a short community news story on two Wayne Valley graduates who produced the film Plasterhead. Today, I'm here with Mike Salerno and Kevin Higgins so they can tell us a little bit more about the movie and how it was made. Thanks for coming in, guys.
No problem.
So you guys were both in TV production.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how the things that you learned in TV production, were you able to use that in your movie?
Yeah, we were both in TV production up until TV2, and it's really what sparked, my initial interest in the field and then in filmmaking, and then we both went to college for communications-related stuff, and so it was really like the first step on the ladder.
And it's also important just to make friendships and have the ability to work with people you can work with, just so you can't do anything alone, so just make initial friendships and kind of even networking.
You guys, I'm taking it you guys were both friends in high school?
Yeah, we were friends,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Did you guys go to the same colleges? Or?
No, I went to University of Hartford in Connecticut.
Yeah, I went to Boston University.
Oh, okay. So what sparked the idea to make the movie? Why did you guys, both of you, get together to sort of make the movie?
We got back from college and we were like sitting around like maybe we should do something, like, well, let's do something big, let's make a movie. So we decided to fund the whole thing out of our own pockets, and really just something to keep away the boredom. Once you get out of college and you start working full time, it gets really boring, so just kind of something to keep our interest.
So were you guys taken seriously when you wanted to make the movie? Was it, did people take you seriously when you started making the movie?
Oh
was
yeah,
it
you need to present yourself, kind of like business oriented. First thing you need to do is start a business. You need to start an LLC, because you need to keep track of, all the paperwork and things like that. So from the get-go, you have to kind of treat it as a business. So
It's hard because we're young, but if you present yourself professionally, if you actually form a business like Mike said, you have all the paperwork, you have a lawyer, that kind of stuff, it really goes a long way in getting your actors to show up on time and not screwing you over.
Right. Now, speaking of the actors, where did you guys find your actors for the movie?
there's a website called Mandy.com. It's a production website, and you could post, casting calls and things like that, and then people will respond to you.
Now, were you guys more involved in the casting of your actors, or did you have a casting?
No, we did everything pretty much
We
ourselves.
rented a casting studio in New York City, and we had 2 rounds of auditions.
So I understand with the successful production of the movie, it kind of helped you get the jobs that you have now?
Yeah, Mike works in post-production and I work in TV, but when you can walk into an interview and say, hey, I'm 23, I have a movie that's coming out all over the world, people are like, ooh, ambitious,
Right. And now let's take a quick look at their movie, Plasterhead.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, I hope that you guys have luck with your movie in the future, and I hope to see your names in the credits somewhere in a lot of big movies. So
Thanks.
thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, man.
Back to you, Paige.
Thanks, Luke. To check out the trailer for Mike and Kevin's movie, visit www.plasterheadmovie.com.